Hi, this is Cash from Cloud Soldier. In today's video, what we'll discuss about different deployment strategies for DevOps. So, hello with me. I've got Omar with me. Hello, Omar. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. How are you?
Good, thanks. So, what we're gonna be doing in this, we will discuss first de deployment
Okay.
strategies
Yeah.
for uh, AZ-400 exam. As we know that so there are few deployment strategies. Have you heard of blue blue and green deployment?
Yes.
Okay, so basically, blue and green deployment is quite straightforward. So, for example, you have a okay, so you have a app. So this is your app, and this is on your Azure web app service,
Yes.
and so we call it blue, and we got, say for example, this version is 1.0. Yeah,
Yeah.
and a developer, your product manager or your client comes in and say we need another feature such as like a catalog or a new search login or anything, or incorporate AI functionality in there, or anything,
Yeah.
So developer will create a developer code for this application, and so they have to deploy this feature into this app. Yeah,
Yeah.
but the thing is that if they do it straight away, it can cause issue. Then we need have a downtime.
Yes.
And say for example, if it's like a e-commerce app, it can cost lots of money.
Yes.
So so for to avoid all this downtime and cost, they came up a solution. So say for example, this is in your uh, this is in production. So what they will do, they create an exact replica, identical of same like this app,
Yeah.
and this is also at the moment is version 1.0, exactly same, but all the users are accessing from this app their data and application and website. Yeah,
Yeah.
so when the developer developed this code for, say, AI, and it incorporates into, so what he'll do, he will incorporate into this one,
Yes.
this subscription, which is an identical to this one, is a separate, completely isolated from the no connection. It's like a separate subscription. And so he will do deploy this, test it. First of all, obviously, he will develop it, test it, do all the scanning, like vulnerabilities, sanity check, sanity Let me check my volume is full or not. Yeah. So you will do all the sanity checks. And when everything is working fine, you will deploy this feature into this app, like via pipeline, Azure
Yeah.
pipeline. Eh? 1 second, your voice coming too loud now. Let me change a bit. Okay, so so what it will do? So we got lots of tools such as like uh, load balancer.
Yeah.
So when this uh, feature been deployed, so this will become version 1.1.
Yes.
And what your infrastructure manager or your team, your operation would will do after testing is fine, they say this feature is ready, so they will switch all these users to this green deployment.
Okay.
And so so this all will come to this green deployment, and they will not even notice, and they will start using this version 1.1. And 1 second. And so all the user will come to green deployment. So this will become your main production environment. So all the users are logged in here. So now this is blue and this was green. So this will become your live now,
Yeah.
and this is like your passive. So after switching to this one will become green, and this is your blue. So for example, so all working fine now. So something happens during the time, like your manager says, we don't want this feature again. We want exactly it was before. So tell me, what do you do? Come on,
Uh,
hurry up, please. So say for example, it says we do not want this feature, and revert it back. So do we have any option now?
yeah, we can switch between the uh, two environments.
So you can switch back from here
Switch back to blue.
to blue again, so that it will be back to 1.0.
Yes.
So that's, and say for example, they want another feature again,
Okay.
So tell me at the moment, where are the user logged on which environment?
User are locked on to green environment.
Okay, so what do you do? So at the moment is version 1.1. The new feature comes in. So I'll just give you another page. And so at the moment, this is your blue, and this is your green.
Yes.
This is an app. This is an app. It's an app. So all the users are logged in here because this is version 1.1. So at the moment, all users log, and a new feature comes in. So what you'll do, so where would you deploy this feature? Where do you test it and develop this feature? Tell me.
I would test the feature in the green.
No, because green is live now, and this is got version
Oh,
1.1, and this is got version 1.0. So the new feature you'll test it over here then.
in blue.
Yeah, and you do all the scanning, testing, and deploy, and all working fine.
Yeah,
So this will become what version?
it will what 2.0,
Uh,
1.1.
1 point. This is 1.1.
Oh, sorry.
So this will become 1.2 or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is fine. Then you can ask them to. You can use a tool or anything load balancer to switch on to version 2, and this will become green,
Yes.
and this will become blue. So vice versa, you can switch around all the time. So this way, no downtime. So no downtime. Okay, so that's your one strategy.
Yes.
And then we have got uh, canary canary deployments. What is canary deployment?
Canary, it's when a few group of users can log in.
That's it. Very good. So instead of like switching as what we did last before that, what was that? Which deployment?
Uh,
Blue and green deployment.
yes.
So instead of doing that, we use in canary deployment. So
Yes.
this is version 1.0, and this is also version 1.0. Um, it is in the same subscription, so you don't have to create a like a identical environment, because creating an identical environment is very costly,
Yes.
and so mostly like a big applications which generates millions and thousands of dollars and pounds, they want to have a blue green deployment. For like a medium range and all that, they prefer canary deployments such as um, canary, so they can have version 1.0 working over here, and same as in the so to explain this, you can use that slots. What's the word called? Slots before that?
Environment.
No, the one we had, the strategy.
Uh, oh, green, blue and green.
No, come on, that was before. So you know that we create web app slots.
Yes.
So what do we do? Users are logged in here using this one. So what we deploy new.
I,
Sorry.
I think you meant the priority method.
No, that was after. That was traffic manager.
Okay.
So when you deploy new features, so a subset of users can use this new version. Yeah.
Yeah.
So after like some time, all working fine, no issue. So you can swap this app, the user on this one um, to here,
Okay.
to this all the users over here, and this one you can uh, so we can use that as a passive. So this is passive and this is active. So that this is another way of deployment. Then we use that as a web app slots we can use. I will show you in future. And then there is another there's another strategy. We can use a tool for that one. Say for example, if you have a app
Yeah.
in UK South and you have a app in UK West, so two different
Regions.
regions, yeah. So two, so this is like like an identical environment,
Okay.
and we will use traffic manager,
Okay.
traffic profile. That's what we call these days. So in traffic profile manager, this is like a global DNS load balancer. Yeah.
Yes.
In our lab, what we'll do, so we will create, so you can have mostly a a priority profile.
Yes.
So in our traffic manager, we can give this app like priority one, and this app we can give priority two, and when the user logs on, they will be directed according to their priority to whatever the region is. And also we can use weighted
Okay.
profile. Like we can give this profile like a larger the number is more be accessible, so we can 1,000 weight, or we can give this, will in our lab will give this one. So because what we're doing at the moment, we are using virtual machines, we don't have like hundreds and thousands of users, so we'll give an example of one user. So what we'll do, so we will create so in our lab, what we'll do, just I'm giving a rough example. So we'll create a project in Visual Studio.
Yes.
We'll create two web apps, yeah,
Yes.
and we'll create two profiles in Visual Studio and publish them.
Yes.
I'm just giving in a nutshell, but I'll explain to you when we do this according to the exercise. And give me 1 second. So what we are discussing, so we publish this profile.
Yes.
Oops. What's going on? 1 second. We publish this profile. Okay. And we will create traffic manager profile, the
Yeah.
resource, traffic manager, and we configure that, and we will create a weighted profile. So the thing is that we can switch around between these two apps. So we'll give this 1,000 and this is one, and then we'll change this to 1,000 and change this to one, vice versa, and we can see a different application when the user come into log. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. So if I go to So what we'll do first thing, let's create a, just check our resource groups. Okay, sure. Okay, let's create a new resource group. We call it, say, cache RG1, and we create into UK South. UK South. Don't worry about tags, just create that. Okay. Now, if you go to resource group, create our first web apps.
Yes.
Web app. Select this. Click create. Automate is over there. So we call it first one, say our production web broadcast web app. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I want. Uh, this is a new feature been involved. I do not want this. Uh, this will cause an issues. Also, I don't want this to use at this stage. So I just uncheck that. So broadcast web app, yeah.
Yes.
And we want code for .NET. So we're creating a .NET project in Visual Studio. So from there we push the code. So we .NET 8, and we use UK South. So that was the issue we were having other time. Remember that URL wasn't accepting a traffic
Yes.
manager profile. So we struggled. So we just found out that we don't want to use this new feature. UK South. Okay, and so it's very important to use traffic manager. We must have a standard price plan for our app service plan.
Yes.
We don't want any database, go deployment, just click next, access that. We don't want application inside for timing because this is just for demo purposes. Click create and click create. Okay. Okay, while this is creating, I will do actually just created now. So just go to resource and we just change some settings. If you go to configuration, enable, so this is .NET 8 and all that. We don't need,
Should we allow the SCM and FTP?
no, FTP is, yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah, because if
We,
we publish
that's
then
it, we save it. So uploading, so while this is happening, let's create another web app. So if you go to resource group, cache RG1, and create another app. Just type web app. Okay, so we create this app again. So what did we call our first app?
a
Production
production app.
cache app, yeah.
Yeah.
So we create this one. We call it staging cache app, yeah.
Yeah.
Again, when we do this lab on your own, make sure we don't want this funny numbers at this stage. It's like in preview, we don't want this now. So uncheck that. So so this is our like a canary.
system.
canary deployment strategy. So
Okay.
we'll use a subset of user using this, and most of subset will be using our cache deployment, but we'll switch the weight, and we can switch the user from cache app, production app to staging cache app by using a traffic manager profile. Okay, I think you're not understanding it. Hello?
A bit. I'm trying to understand
What you trying to understand? Ask me.
a bit of everything. I'm a little lost today.
Again?
Yeah, I have a hard time focusing today. So,
Yeah.
based on the weight, it will
Yeah,
change the
that's it. That's it.
priority.
So based on the weight, yeah, exactly. You're right. So based on the weight, you can and because we're using traffic manager, so I will create this app in UK West. So
Okay.
it's in different regions.
Yes. I remember that. Yes.
Yeah. So traffic manager is a global DNS. Okay.
Okay.
Next database, text deployment. We don't want application side tags. We don't need tags. And create. So while this is creating, let me launch Visual Studio.
Okay.
Okay, we'll create a project, a new project when it allows. Just loading. Okay, create. So we just create a normal .NET with this one ASP.NET Core Web App. So select this one.
Yes.
Next, and we just call it what we call it, traffic manager demo. Yeah,
Yeah.
and we are saving into this location staging slot, and click next. And so we got .NET in there. I think you type fine,
Okay.
fine. So create. So while it's creating, or if I go to our second web app we created, we just do the FTP settings here. So, hello.
Yeah.
So we just do the FTP setting, which
Yes.
one?
Yes. We allow on both.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
when we
Good,
publish,
good, good. So while this is also working, we select this, select this, that, continue. And to check this, our app is working. If we go to our production web app, go to overview, and just copy that. Let me close all that. Uh, so if we do this, yeah, it's all up and running.
yes.
Our production, you can see that prod cache web app, and then we have got this one over staging cache app. Okay, so if we click that, that's also running a staging cache app.
Yes.
Okay, just close the, actually you just so this is staging, and this is prod, and this is okay, so this is in UK South,
Yes.
and this is in UK West. So what we'll do, we add some data and create some profiles so we can see a prod app, and so we can differentiate between production application A and a staging application. And so we know when we swap it according to
Yes.
the priority or weight, we know where we're swapping it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we tested that. So our project is created, and if we just go to pages, index, go to index, and change this to, oh, oops, change this to production, or you can say this broadcast app version 1,
Yes.
version 1, and save it, save it. So if we build this build this uh, web and see is it working or not with this production cache version 1. Let's see. So it's just building the app. So basically it's compiling everything. We're creating a website. There we go. Let's see. So it will create a web page. I can see that. See, prod cache app version 1.
Yes.
Yeah. So we have created a production app chain. So now this is locally. So
Yeah.
so at the moment you can see that here is nothing here at the moment. So we need to push that code to our app service. To do this, we publish this profile to our web app service. Yeah.
Yeah.
So to do this, we right click, publish, select Azure, next, and we use Azure App Service Windows because we choose Windows in our app service. Next, and because I'm already logged into my Visual Studio with my login and everything, so it picked up where my apps are, the resource group.
Yeah. Yeah.
So first one, yeah,
Yes.
finish, close, is ready to publish, publish. Yeah, so it is publishing now.
Yes.
Just installing ASP.NET Core Site extension, installing a website extension. It is in progress. It's take time, sometimes a few minutes, few seconds maybe. Just restarting the web,
Yeah.
and hopefully we'll see a website. Here we go.
Yeah.
So it is showing it's creating. So if you go back to here and refresh it, that's it. See?
Yes.
Fine. So similarly, what we'll do, we push this code to our second staging cache app, just like your other slots, so we can switch it. So we are um, the reason we call it, like, say for example, it is a version 2, and we want user to use version 2 or version 1, so will use this app and push the code as a version 2. So if you go to index.html, and instead of prod we call it, this is just, don't get confused with naming, it's just a name, but just similar code and everything. We're just distinguishing which one is staging and which one is the other one, like canary or blue or green.
Okay.
Okay, so we did this staging app, where you see, save it, and we create another profile.
Yes.
Sorry, new profile, Azure. Next, click Azure App Server, sorry, Windows. Next, and what we'll select?
This is version 1, right?
Version 1 we did on prod.
Ready?
Version 1 we did on the prod app.
Okay, so this is version 2 staging cache app.
Yeah. Okay, close, done. And now we ready to publish. Click publish. So just publishing now. Just wait for a minute or two. So it is installing ASP.NET and it is restarting the web. Yeah, so you can see that staging cache app version 2. See traffic manager demo. So if we go to our other, if we refresh it, should give you for staging version 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so till now I explained to you what we have done again. Is it okay?
Yes.
So simple is that we are using traffic manager,
Yes.
which is a DNS load balancer.
Yeah.
So we have created a prod cache app. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is version 1. So this is the app, and we have created another web app which is staging cache app,
Yes.
and this is version 2. The reason we're saying version 2, so all of them users are, say, just assume that they are onto this, just pretend this is a amazon.com. Yeah,
Yeah.
everything is working fine, everybody using, and suddenly uh, not suddenly is a requirement, so they need another feature, such as like add
Okay.
a new product. Yeah.
Yeah.
So instead of doing it here, because everybody using it, it's a bit difficult for them, it's a downtime and everything, so they will add this feature onto this staging app, and they will call it, so this we call it version 2. So this is the latest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this is, but nobody's logged in here at the moment. There's no one here because we're testing it.
Yes.
And so if no, so we're gonna use a traffic manager.
Okay, like either weighted or
Yes,
priority
yes, to switch.
to switch, right?
So at the moment, because the weight of this app is only 1, we're gonna use 1 when we create a traffic manager profile, and we give a weight of 1,000 to this one. So the more weight is more like user will log on to that side.
Okay.
So at the moment, nobody will go to this one as user because the weight is very wide. It will not allow them. So when this feature starts working a new product, we'll give them this staging app weight of 1,000
Okay.
and change this to 1. So all the user will go to this site and they'll start using as normal, and nothing will be lost.
All right.
Okay. So
Okay.
and for so what we have done up to here, then we created a new project in Visual Studio,
Yeah.
and we published profiles for both Cache App, for this one and this one. We created both publish for and pushed the code in our web app, and we saw that when we refreshed it, we can see that our website is working. Yeah.
Yeah.
So next thing is that now what you're gonna do, as you can see that this is a production and this is staging. So at the moment, everybody is using this app
Yeah. Broadcast app.
because it's got a weight of
Toggle.
shabash, well done. And this one got a weight of
One.
shabash, well done again. Just explain shabash means well done in our language. So what we do now, just I duplicate again. Now we're gonna create a traffic manager.
Okay.
So if I go to home, uh, choose my resource group, you can use this, so cache RG1 and create a traffic manager profile.
Yes.
So we just type traffic manager profile and click profile, create, and we just call it deployment profile. Okay, and dot traffic dot main. So user, when we create this, let me explain. So that's a routing method I was telling you. So we can have different routing methods, depends, such as performance, weighted, priority, geographic, multi-value, subnet. So in this example, we use weight. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is my subscription. This is my resource scope. Uh, why this is grayed out?
Uh, because this is a global
Load balancer.
load balancer,
Because
so it's like regionless. It works on every region.
not every region, different regions.
Region.
I mean, like one say, so our one app is where, so
One is in UK
UK
South,
South,
the other in UK West.
and other one is UK West. So you got different regions, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, okay. So let's create. Shouldn't take long. It takes what, 40 seconds, 50 seconds. It's done, yeah. If you go to resource, so this is our profile created. Now, if I close this, uh, so we go to our configuration
Yes.
and using routing method is wait, yeah. Changes to HTTPS to 443 and that's it. So we save it. Right. So if we go to overview, we're gonna so when the user when will come to access, say for example, Amazon.com, so they will go to this DNS name, and this
Yeah.
DNS will route the traffic to which production app or a staging app you're going to. So for that reason, we need to add the endpoint. What does endpoint means?
Uh, Endpoint is where uh, the users will use the application from, such
That's
as phone or computer.
computer. Or in our case, what we have here?
We have a web application.
That's right. So our endpoint is our web apps, which is a PaaS service. What does PaaS service mean? What is PaaS?
Platform as service.
Platform as a service. So basically, the infrastructure is provided by Microsoft. It's not our. We don't have to worry about it. So they will
Yeah.
manage and make it whatever they want to, patches or whatever infrastructure they have. So if we add our endpoints, if we go to endpoints and we call it production,
Yes.
And target resource type. So what we have a guess?
Okay. Sorry. App service. Oh,
No, app
app.
service.
Okay.
Okay, and we give them a weight of 1,000. This is our production, which is
Yes.
like it's just so this is version one. Everybody's logged in. Yeah.
Yeah.
To configure this, we type host
Also, uh, column.
colon, and we go to this side and just copy that
Yes.
and paste this over here. So this is the URL from the website. You can see this production website, yeah.
Yeah.
This one we're copying it, not from anywhere else to production site. And all this fine, and choose the resource type. Which one?
Azure Stack. So UK. This is the other one. So this is UK West.
Which one we adding?
So now we're adding staging because we already did the prod.
When did we do?
Then we just do it.
No, this is the same one. We didn't do anything. So this is a production.
Okay.
So which one?
Prod cache web app.
Okay. Add, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to confuse you, so you know you are with me.
Okay.
So don't follow my mouse. I'm just trying to trick you.
All right.
So I just want to make sure you're understanding the note. So it's just checking endpoint. If we refresh it, it should come up enable or while this is doing is let's add the other one.
Yes.
So we call it staging
Staging app.
and cloud service app service and weight. We just give it one.
Okay.
And with what app?
That's staging cache app.
Staging with app. Click
And
add.
we shouldn't we add host?
Sorry.
Shouldn't we also add host?
Which host? Oh, my apologies. My apologies. Yes, yes, you're right. Sorry. Perfect. Well done. Oops. Otherwise, good point. So we copy that.
Yes.
And let's see and save. Updating. So if you go to endpoints, checking endpoints. So this is online already.
Yes.
And let's see. It should take a minute or something if you refresh it. Now after refreshing, I can see both endpoints are online. Yeah. So this
Yes.
this is production. Just pretend this is your version one. As we know, not pretend, as you know that this is version one. Yeah.
Yeah.
And everybody is logged on to this website.
Yes.
You can see that this is the URL for broadcast web app. Yeah.
Yeah.
So everybody, because it's got a weight of 1,000, everybody is using this website. Yeah. Say
Yes.
now to check this, what we can do, if we go to our profile and go to deployment and go to overview, this is our traffic map profile.
Yeah.
So we basically it's been load balanced now two web apps. So we're gonna use this URL. So if we copy this URL and if we go to say, hopefully it should work. Yep. So tell me which version will come.
We are right now checking
No,
deployment.
no,
So version one.
what one is. Yeah. Why version one?
Because this is the one we published for the production.
No, that's obviously it's production, but why not we getting version 2?
Because as of now, the weight
That's
on
it.
production is
Correct, correct.
1,000.
Yes, now you know everything. So what? So right now you understand we are on version 1 and this is on weight 1. So let's change. Let's swap it. Yeah.
Yes,
What do we do? So we just change the production to 1.
yes. And
Uh,
staging to 1,000.
well done. That's it. Now you know how to use global traffic manager. Yeah, 1,000. Save. So if I so we are on to deployment profile them in the URL from the traffic manager. So if I refresh it, what should we get?
Now we should get the other one, which is version 2.
Uh, the reason it is not getting it because if
We were directly onto the.
no, because it's cached.
Okay.
So we just use it, copy this, and just open a Cognito and enter advance proceed. There we go.
Yeah.
So we managed to use Traffic Manager and switch the app. So 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 this is what we did. So this means we have proved it and we deployed it. So so we are using version 2 now. Before it was version 1. So now, say for example, a new feature comes in. So this is version 1. So this will become version 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and the weight of this one is 1. So to move all the user to this one, what do? We change the weight to 1,000
Yes.
and make sure to this one 1. So this one become passive again, and that's the way you can switch it using Traffic Manager.
Yeah.
So I hope this is informative for you and we use. And what we'll do in our next video, we will show how to use all this method using Azure pipelines. All right.
Uh,
Thank you. Please, if you guys like the video or if you do not understand, please ask any question in the comments. I'll try to improvise. I'm always open to improvise my videos. For any question, I will try my best to answer your question. Please subscribe and pass it around to your friends. I'm going to be doing the whole series for this deployment packages and testing for AZ-400 for this. Thank you. Goodbye. Thank you, Umar.
okay.
Bye bye.
Thank
Take
you.
care.